Hi, my name's Chad, and I bought a fixer-upper. And I apologize for how long it's taken me to get an update, but I think it's time for a little video tour of the house. So we got it painted last summer, and it's looking really good. If you walk around the whole thing, you'll see a few points that need touch-up, but that's fine. This door still needs a little work, and we're not going to focus on that right now. But what you might notice is that it's getting pretty clean down here. There's wire everywhere. There's plumbing up at the top there. And we have also run ductwork and are now prepared to install some insulation, which is all been delivered for the bats. That's one part of it. And there's some more. And there's some more. And we got a little spray foam, and I'll talk about where that's going in a minute. I'm at the back of the house right now, and we've installed our plumbing and some ventilation and some HVAC and some more plumbing, and then there's some more insulation, which is gonna get installed on the exterior walls all around the house, top and bottom. And then we've also got some thicker stuff that's gonna go in the floor slash ceiling. So it's going to go underneath the bedrooms upstairs. It'll go up here in this ceiling. It'll go up here in this ceiling. It'll go in this corner, and it'll go in this corner. And then upstairs, we'll put some spray foam under this deck that we made for attic work, HVAC equipment. And that'll go to the depth of the 2x4 that's sitting on top of the ceiling joist. And we framed this so that the 2x4s are running in the opposite direction of the 2x6 ceiling joist, and that helps distribute the load and firm up this structure and give us a little extra height to work with here for wires and whatnot. So we'll be doing spray foam up in that cavity area, and then underneath it we'll install some bats, because it's going to be really difficult to get anything in there after drywall goes on. And then after drywall goes on, like out in this area, we'll do spray foam from above. And so you'll see we've got our, like I mentioned in the floor below, we've got our duct runs, and this HVAC system is a high velocity system by a company called Unico, and this is what they ship with that product. It's a 2-inch flexible metal duct that's fully insulated, and they say that because of the high velocity, you don't need the rigid duct work, and you can use a small diameter supply duct. And I'm gonna go show you kind of what the outlet looks like. So this is what the outlet looks like. I've added some zip ties, so if this thing gets moved around during drywall installation, we can fish it back out and don't have to go crawl through anything or open the thing back up. But that's what it looks like. There's a little face plate that clamps onto it and holds it securely to the face of the gypsum board, to the drywall. And so I've got supply ductwork running into every bedroom and to the common space below and to each of the 4 corners in the basement. And the idea is that we'll supply on the perimeter and we'll exhaust return air from this monster here. This is the cold air return that they ship with the product, and it comes with a massive ductwork up here which needs to be attached, but then that goes onto the combination coil and blower unit. And so the idea is that I've centered this above the stairwell, and it should draw air from both occupiable floors, and we'll have some air infiltration up from the basement. Basement might be a tough one, and if I have to, I can consider adding another return. They do allow for that, but I haven't planned for it yet, and I don't know that I really want to until I see problems, which is going to be a couple years down the road. So yeah, we've gone over the layout. Yeah, we've gone over the framing. You're seeing all of the utilities in, the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing in, and probably the only thing really left to show, well, I got to cover this this old door for the trash chute up. but probably the only thing really left to show is what's up in the attic. Okay, and it is a mess up here, but that is the Unico system. We've got our heating coil box, and then our cooling coil box, and then our blower box. And it obviously all still needs assembled, but I do have my hot water supply and return here. And we're working on getting the line set in for the refrigerant, and ran into a couple snags with that. Biggest snag being it's the one they shipped with this is not long enough, and I was still on the fence about where everything was going when I bought it, so I didn't know I needed any longer. Anyway, got a new one, a longer one on order. It'll get here. We'll rough it in. I'll probably hire out the actual connection because I don't trust myself with brazing or soldering at a level that would be required for this. But yeah, we'll get this all assembled. This platform needs a little bit of work. There is a drain assembly that'll come off of it and connect to one of my drains back there. And then we'll put the plenum together, and then we'll take these, the Unico guys call this a takeoff. We'll connect the takeoffs to the plenum, and then the whole HVAC will be assembled. It'll still need power and refrigerant and wiring and programming, so I'll hire that out probably all at the same time. But we're pretty close. Oh yeah, and we built this platform up here, which is really nice. It's going to give us a lot of storage, access to, sorry, probably giving you seasickness here, access to a lot of things that we may need access to in an ongoing fashion. And it's a mess, but it'll get cleaned up. Speaking of messes, the basement is a real mess, but it's where all the tools are now. It's where all the supplies are that I'm not using currently, and it's going to become my workshop to hopefully work on the windows and doors. That's the plan, unless I can find a reasonable source for doors. So that's the plan, and the windows are a bit of a passion project, so I'm going to take them room by room and try to see which ones I can save and which ones are past saving. But I want to learn joinery and framing, or not framing, joinery and window making. So that'll keep me busy over the winter. And the next steps are, I've got the installation contractor slated for this coming week, and then I hopefully have the drywall contractor ready to go right after that. And then when drywall's on and finished in, then we can talk paint and floors and casework. So I have a tentative design set by Home Depot, going with Home Depot probably for cabinets. And yeah, it's rolling right along. I'm really hoping to get this done by October and move back in. So that's the big plan.